Hello and welcome to this new summer video. Despite the vacation season, we thought it only fair to show you the results of the July Trader of the Month contest for this month, at least as far as the winner is concerned, and we will try to give you some trading tips from his direct experience in the markets. We want to remind you that the Trader of the Month contest is reserved exclusively for Unger Academy students. Every month they can participate by submitting their live results and competing for a chance to win a €100,000 Amazon voucher. One of the coaches at the Unger Academy here, and before we start, I would like to ask you to please support us by subscribing to our channel, activating the little bell, and why not, also leaving a like to this video. So first, let's take a look at Marco's statement. He is this month's winner with a profit of €7,546, corresponding to a return of 18.16% on his initial capital and a very modest drawdown of 7.25%. In this chart, we can see the equity line of Marco's account, which is quite balanced, all things considered. An excellent first half of the month, a slightly down second half, and a recovery towards the end of the month. Of course, the comparison with stock indexes, the classic benchmarks, is relentless. Because when the indexes rose by 4%, Marco gained 18.16%. As I told you, the drawdown is small at 7.25%, especially if we put it in relation to the return Marco obtained. And we also see a remarkable Sharpe ratio of 7.6%. The main contribution to this performance came from these underlying assets. The lean hogs futures are leading the way, and then we also see positive returns in the mini DAX, the mini Nasdaq, and the mini SP 500. On the other hand, micro crude oil and micro gold underperformed. And I would also like to point out that Marco also traded on one stock, namely Microsoft. What can I say? Congratulations, Marco. This has been a good month for you, especially considering that the summer months aren't known to be one of the easiest months for trading. Really good. And so you've won a €1,000 Amazon voucher. And now let's also have a look at what Marco told us about his experience. First, I want to thank Marco because although he was on vacation, he was available and agreed to do this short interview with me. Marco told me that he has been an Unger Academy student for about a year. So I have to say he's done very well in learning all these lessons that we have taught him in our training program. He learned very quickly and managed to go live in January 2023. And since then, he made an outstanding gain on his total portfolio of 53%. Previously, Marco told me that he had been a discretionary trader, but he's never been profitable. So he has also obviously significantly benefited from changing his approach to trading and moving to systematic trading. He currently has a portfolio of 40 strategies that have been developed using either the Unger method or the database we provide for free to our students. It's called the $1 Million Database. And it's a collection of about 50 strategies that were developed by our coaches and students. It certainly provides a good diversification opportunity for those just starting who don't yet have an extensive portfolio of strategies that give a good market diversification. So this database can really help those who are approaching live trading in the first few months of their journey. The instruments used by Marco are micro futures, mainly crude oil, gold, mini SP, mini Nasdaq, and mini DAX. Lean hogs, which he defines as being his joy and pain at the same time, and we see how it has contributed to the overall performance of his portfolio in July. And in particular, this is a little bit curious, large cap stock as well. We saw Microsoft earlier in the portfolio. It isn't common to trade stocks systematically. However, it's possible for stocks with high market capitalization. We've also shown in our YouTube channel simple trading systems and operational tips for large cap stocks such as Apple, Amazon, etc. So it's a different approach that can be quite interesting. Marco did well live, and we just saw that, 53% since he started live training. However, he can have some difficulties at the beginning. In fact, and as soon as he got going, he immediately went into drawdown, as it often happens. He was also working with only one system, which was somewhat of a limitation from a diversification point of view. Because relying on a single winning horse is known to be quite risky. He therefore advises not to get discouraged and slowly add more systems. In particular, he has done so with the $1 Million Database to diversify his portfolio better. His favourite system is the one on lean hogs, and it's also one of the first systems he developed. So, as I told you, joys and pains. Because there are high returns, but also some risks, especially relative to the size of his portfolio. His second favourite strategy is a breakout system on the mini Nasdaq. I also forgot to mention that Marco uses our proprietary Titan software to manage his portfolio of strategies. Titan is our software that you can use to optimize your trading system portfolio because it recommends which systems you should use, namely the best systems for the next month. Finally, I asked Marco for advice for those who want to get into live trading. His advice was not to use paper trading at all because, in his opinion, it is very different from real trading, especially from an emotional point of view. Instead, start slowly with a few systems, maybe not just one as he did, but a handful of systems, because that way you can learn to manage drawdowns under stress and in a way that is undoubtedly better for those just starting. And finally, a lot of discipline and not giving up at the first difficulties. Congratulations again, Marco, for winning the July Trader of the Month contest. Well, if your goal is to achieve results with your live trading like the ones we just saw from Marco, and at the same time you want to participate in this contest dedicated exclusively to Unger Academy students for a chance to win a €1,000 Amazon voucher every month, click on the link below. You will be directed to a page where you can find the contest rules. From there, if you wish, you can book a free strategic consultation with one of our tutors, who will give you all the information you need. Finally, I would like to remind you to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, and stay updated on the release of our new videos. And if you like the video, also leave us a like. See you again next month.